Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a little bit different than what my usual long form content is. Today is basically going to be a get to know me video where I just yap the entire time and you just sit and bear through it. So for my drawing for this, you're going to see me drawing my persona Mercedes Blue and her cat Panther. Mercedes Blue is basically me in just a different form. That's what a persona is. And then her cat is also based off of my cat, except her cat does not have the same name as mine. I changed his name to Panther just because I want to keep my cat's name classified like my actual name, because if you haven't guessed, Mercedes Blue is not my actual name. For this drawing, this is actually the first full body drawing I've done of her, and also a full body drawing of Panther. Pictures that you see on the screen are actually my cat. I cannot really draw animals very well unless it's my OC Bronx. Really, the only difference between me and Mercedes is the fact that she is an elf and she also has heterochromia. I don't really have a very obvious heterochromia. My eyes are a little bit different colored, but they're basically just brown. So we're just gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna say that Mercedes is really the only one that has heterochromia. Besides her being an elf, there's nothing really else that's drastically different between her and me. As for Panther, my cat's just a black cat, and Panther, really the only difference is the wings and the little sprout that I gave him. I don't know why I gave it to him, but yeah, that's what Panther looks like. I had fun with his design. This is really the first time that I've drawn Mercedes and Panther in full bodies. Usually I just do little head or bust shots. I don't really do the full body. On the topic of the drawing process, unfortunately this was the only real-time speed paint I recorded because I forgot throughout the entire drawing process afterwards. Usually when I draw, or whenever I'm doing any hobby, actually, my brain is usually drifting towards real life things that I have going on, especially college, so I can confidently say that my brain was probably thinking about either my college classes of chemistry or economics while I was drawing this. But to add a little note, this part of the drawing process shows you the absolute nightmare I had with coloring her hair. You'll see in a little bit that the color kept leaking out of these lines that I was making for her base color of the hair. I don't know why I was doing that, but it was living up to its name, I guess, because my hair in real life is actually untamable. So yeah, it was just living up to its full potential. On a design aspect, Mercedes' hair is also lighter than mine, and the reason for this is because when I'm shading, I want there to be some depth to it, where if I were to color her hair similar to my darker brunette shade, it would not show shading very well. Her hair is also down for the reason of having a similar characteristic that my hair is usually always down. I think also this gives her just a better silhouette that makes her more identifiable, which I like. I like having designs with a silhouette that's noticeable compared to other characters that I have or other personas. I say other personas as if I have other personas. I do not. This is the only persona that I have. So yeah, I kept her hair down. In any drawing that I do, this is typically what the hairstyle looks like. It's usually always long, which matches the length that I have. It's always wild, uncontrollable looking, and that is also just to match the characteristic that my hair has in real life. So yeah, from a design aspect, this is typically how I draw her hair and how I like to draw her hair, just because it helps her silhouette. Now I just gotta think what else I'm gonna yap about. There's so much to yap about, but I don't want to take forever and yap about absolute nonsense. I want to yap about what is relevant to the video. I guess I'll explain what kind of elf she is. I use ChatGPT. Oh my gosh, I know, it's earth-shaking that an artist used AI. Don't worry, I'm not cheating, guys. I was literally just bored out of my mind and needed help figuring out what kind of elf I wanted her to be because somebody asked me what kind of species she is. Okay, so just don't come at me, okay? Please don't start a war in the comment section, please. Anyways, I used ChatGPT to figure out what kind of elf I was, and I said for it to ask me 10 questions, one at a time, that I would answer, and at the end tell me what kind of elf it would be, because I didn't know what kind of quiz to take. Like you see on the online forums, I don't know what kind of quiz to take to figure out what kind of species that elf is. So yeah, in the end, ChatGPT told me that Mercedes is a Sylvan elf, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't even think I'm saying it right, but that's what it is, a Sylvan elf. I don't know why I chose elf. I do usually draw elves a lot, so maybe that's why Mercedes is an elf. I don't really know. She's just been a persona for so long that I kind of forgot the reason why I made her an elf. I can't say that for Panther I do know why he is designed that way. It's because I didn't want to just have a boring black cat as Mercedes' little pet, because Mercedes is an elf and she doesn't need a boring pet. So Panther, even though he is based off of my black cat, he has the sprout just because I like drawing sprouts on cats. And the wings came from a inspiration from the show built on the show on Netflix called Trollhunters. If I can remember what the show is called, I'll put it on the screen, but as of right now, I do not know what it was called. But it had like Merlin in it and his apprentice, and there was this little cat that had wings, and I thought that was so cool. I might also give him glasses or something else as an accessory like the cat in that show has, just because I think that is so cool. Further into the design aspect of Meet the Artist kind of thing, I want to talk about the likes and dislikes that I wrote. All of these are based off of me entirely, so I basically wrote what I like and what I don't like. I haven't put as much thought into Mercedes to think of what she would like and what she wouldn't like, but since it's a persona and not an OC, I think that this is appropriate for this kind of drawing, where I'm writing my likes and dislikes, because it just is a representation of me. It's not a completely different OC where I have to come up with figures and character building and lore and all that. Mercedes is just me. If anybody's interested about the lore, it is completely boring. I have no interesting lore. I guess the only interesting lore I can tell you is that I have been homeschooled my whole life all the way up until college, and I am about to get my business degree in the end of December, which is so exciting. But other than that, I have no interesting lore. I need more lore, chat. I am a very disappointing lore person. I don't have anything exciting to tell you guys. So yeah, moving on. Finally, this drawing. Okay, I love this drawing that you just saw me edit. The reason why I included it was because I really wanted to put somewhere in this little Meet the Artist kind of drawing of the first real solid design I had for Mercedes, and it was that little drawing that you see in the little corner on the right there. I was going to incorporate like my favorite music and my art inspirations, but the design for this was kind of getting messy, and I wanted to keep it like kind of looking organized to the best of my ability. So instead of putting the music I like and the art inspirations I have, I put down the species that Mercedes is and my status, which is chronically single because I can't find a man. I'll probably try later down the road to do another like get to know me video, but I don't have a lot of time today, so this is basically going to be it. If you have any more questions, please put it in the comment section and I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. But yeah, thank you for stopping by my channel and watching this video. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe and share with your friends.